What's up, guys? Welcome to a Savage Gaming Podcast, episode 11. I'm a Savage Kev.
Paul.
I'm Shane. We're drinking some kind of radioactive grog juice.
See a Thieves water juice.
Yeah, it is.
Cheers, guys.
Hey.
Hope y'all didn't miss us too much, but it's been a while since we've seen each other. How y'all been?
Been good.
Been working
busy.
a lot?
Working
Yeah.
a lot.
Busy?
Yeah, Motley Crue's fucking killing me.
He's the one that called Dr. Feel Good.
Yeah.
Have you get to meet any of them or?
No. We kind of do the behind the scenes stuff. Like I saw like the dude playing Nikki Sixx from walking around, but outside of that, no. And I like it that way. Like I don't want to be involved in all of that chaos, dude. Like that's like the most chaotic part of the job. I'm not a fan.
How you been, Paul?
Been all right, man.
Yeah?
Been all right.
I've been good too because Sea of Thieves is finally out.
Oh, yeah.
I know you were really excited about that.
I'm still excited about it.
Yeah.
But since we got the full package, I want to know what y'all think about it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to play it since its release, so I don't know. I kind of still feel the same way. Everything I've been reading kind of points to the fact that, you know, it turned out the way that I wanted it to. But I'm still going to play it. I'm going to try it out, you know, and kind of give my own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've been doing a couple solo missions before work lately, trying to set sail on my own, and it's hard as a motherfucker. But I've noticed that, like, they added, like, I'll find random treasure just on the side of an island when I'm pulling up somewhere or something like that. So there's extra stuff whenever I am on a quest as it is, and that's making it a little more fun. And then also, I've tried the skeleton missions where you just go fight them, and those are pretty cool. Like I'm liking the stuff they added to it. It's making it a lot more fun.
Yeah, they added a bit more than I was expecting. You know, you still got your loot chest, you know, where you go and, you know, dig them up. The skeleton thing Paul was saying is pretty interesting. And they also got the chicken and pig, you know, where you get your chicken and pigs or whatnot. Mm-hmm. There is this cool, I don't know if you guys seen it or heard about it, but there's this cool skeleton cloud.
Yeah.
That, you know, randomly pops up. And those are like skeleton forts.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to go in and...
Yeah, I heard about those.
Any team, any ship sailing by can go. It's like a public event. And you just you know, demolish all kind of skeletons. And you said, what, there's one key?
Yeah, I believe it's like there's chests everywhere, but I think there's one key. So you show up to a battle between everybody on the map at one time, and then when the battle's over,
it's just fucking
y'all
free for
begin
all. Get
fucking
after
chaos,
it.
man.
Yeah,
It's fucking chaos.
that sounds really cool to me.
Yeah, that's new. I have seen videos of the Kraken.
I heard it doesn't have a body or something.
I think all I've seen is the tentacles. But the only way the Kraken will attack you is if you have a full squad on a galleon ship. They won't attack a two-person sloop, or if you're playing by yourself. You know, it's got to be a full galleon ship. So, but it looks cool. I mean, they find cannons at the tentacles and shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that sounds like it'd be a fun battle.
They did add asshole snakes.
Yeah.
On beaches.
Oh, the snakes.
Yeah.
All over the beaches, and they'll poison you.
And the poison, like...
Wow, okay.
Some-
But that's cool, though. It's realistic.
Yeah, but wait till you get poisoned. It's a pain in the ass. Dude, it's purple and
He's
like...
like, but wait till you get poisoned.
Dude, it stays longer than, like, it should.
Yeah.
You know? It's- fucking snakes, man.
There's just a bunch of different colored cobras all over the islands for some reason.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I try to slice them up as quick as possible.
Do you feel like it opened up?
Yeah.
Like in comparison to the betas? Like,
Yeah, because it wasn't just go take this one type of mission and do it and come back. There's a bunch of side shit going on. Because like every island you go to now, you're getting attacked by stuff, and you might find a spare piece of treasure just laying on the side of the road somewhere. And you got to take that, bring it back to the boat, then continue your mission.
yeah, I like to hear that. That sounds cool. Like I said, I definitely planned on trying it. Like, I haven't written it off. I haven't had a day off in a long time or like free time. And it's like when I do, getting into something like that, it's just so stressful, man. So I've been doing a lot of solo shit, kind of fooling with Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you've been playing that a lot, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
You've been digging it?
It's okay. I feel like it's going to open up and turn into something good from where I'm at. But, you know, it's another one, dude. It's like I play it. Eric and I tried to jump on last night. We had some problems figuring out how to even fucking play together, and I didn't like that. But I think it's going to be a cool game.
There's a pretty steep learning curve, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a lot, man. They throw a lot at you in the beginning to remember, and, you know, it's kind of a somewhat complicated upgrade system. not bad, but it's a lot to learn, and it's just forging items and upgrading items, and there's tons of different types of weapons. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot on your plate. You have a lot of shit to do.
All the footage I see of it, it makes me want to play it, but I just know it's a lot, and I'm not really about a lot right now in gaming.
If I get to a point where I think it's worth it for you guys to get it, like if Eric and I start playing online a little more, and like really starting to flesh it out and do these bigger battles and shit like that, if that makes me excited, I'll probably suggest you guys get it. But as of now, like, say just hang tight and let me see how I feel about it.
I played the hour trial when it first came out, or the little beta or whatever it was. It gave you 3 missions to try out, and it just didn't grab me, man. I hated the combat in it.
The combat is very clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really clunky, but I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to kind of figure it out and learn it, and it definitely gets cooler.
It's beautiful. I'll say that. Like, it's gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go explore that world a little bit, but I just didn't like what the rest of the game was when I tried the demo.
The monsters look cool as shit too.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to go hunt those things. But back on Sea of Thieves, I wanted to ask y'all something. This is the way I felt with all of us playing the 3 weeks up to release with the beta. When I finally got a hold of the actual Sea of Thieves game, I wasn't day one excited about playing it.
Really? I thought you would have been.
Do you think, like, the betas leading up to a release are worth it? Paul, you played day one. Did you feel excited going in, or did you already kind of, man, I've already done this, let's see what new shit they added?
That's what it was. Like, I was excited to get on as soon as possible, but it's because I wanted to see what new modes were available.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see what new things I found, and that's the only reason I've been doing solo missions, because when I wake up at that time, nobody's on playing games, so I go out for an hour by myself on a boat.
You early morning gamer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say this, man. I'm definitely not excited about playing it. Like, I'm ready to play it and I want to see what it's about, but there's no excitement. It's like, if it takes me another week, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
For me, I think the beta just kind of dampened the day one feel for me.
I think well, like, I think it had you doing the same thing so much. Like, for me personally, it's like playing those betas is the reason that I'm not excited about the game.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys weren't excited, I wouldn't buy. Like, I probably wouldn't touch it. It's mostly just because I have friends that really want to play it, and I know it could be fun doing that.
Right. Yeah. And it does help that it's on Game Pass. But, if you don't know it by now, it's on Game Pass.
I think it was a crazy idea to put that beta out, man. I don't know. I feel like, judging from that, I never felt like it was going to be a $60 game, and I don't think I'm ever going to feel that way,
Right.
As of right now, I'd say...
With something like Friday the 13th being out, like a $40 game, I feel like it's kind of on that level, and it should have been around that price range.
I was going to say a $30 price tag would have been a perfect
and also,
price tag.
it's an incomplete game. Let's be real about it. And, and that's something that people are doing way too often, and it's just like, if it takes more time, let it take more time. But it's like you put out this kind of empty game.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot to do, but it's like, for me, it feels very empty.
It's not really a lot to do. It's just the stuff they have to do takes a lot of time. And it still, sailing, I think, is the best part of the game.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, and it's really fun, and doing silly shit on the ship. Like, every time we find up like something new that's really stupid to do on the ship, we get really excited about it. And I'll give it that, man. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a $60 game. I think it's crazy to not fucking just get Game Pass to play that game. Like, to buy it full price, I think that's craziness.
You'd have to just be a fan of pirates in general to go out and spend $60 on it.
Yeah, but it might be a game that, like, a year from now, it's fucking great. And it finally kind of got everything in that they needed to get in.
I'll say 3 to 6 months. It's going to be its full potential.
I definitely think more than 3 to 6 months, but I think if they start listening to people, I think they could turn it into something really cool.
Some games,
it still feels great. Like, playing it feels amazing. Yeah.
Some game companies are really, really good with that. Look at Friday the 13th. I've messaged them twice and got instant replies. But it's rare, and they're one of the bigger companies, so hopefully y'all do listen.
Yeah, man.
100%. Me and Paul have been playing this game preview, Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah, I
Wanna
need
do
to
the
buy
chant?
that.
3, 2, 1.
Rockin'
Stone, brother.
What is that? Is that something that you guys created?
No, that's in the game,
Okay.
man. This game is badass. You're dwarves in space going on mining expeditions.
Let me just hold you right there.
Mm.
He said dwarves in space.
Yeah.
I'm already interested. You know? Holy fuck.
I'm interested as well.
Keep
Man.
going,
I know you
Paul.
gotta text me about it, but I still haven't had it. Like, I just kind of forgot to check it out. But now I'm kind of getting excited.
Oh, bro.
You pick different classes that have different abilities. You roll with a squad of 4 people or whatever. So it's like one of those is sort of like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
It's like it's more fun if you have a crowd of people with you.
Sure,
Doing it on your own
sure.
sucks, but
Because you can do like silly shit around the environment. Is it like that thing?
Yep.
that and having different classes also helps out a good
Yeah.
bit as well.
Yeah. Well, they have the driller, they have the rogue, they have the engineer, and what are you, the gunman?
I'm the gunner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I might buy this thing. I might buy it tonight.
It was still in game preview, yeah.
Yeah, it's like $25 right now, I think.
I mean, you guys feel like it's worth it?
Get it
for me
now
to buy it?
because
Okay,
hopefully
great.
they will progress it and it will be a full release and they're gonna bump it up to 60. $25 is a steal for this game. The best way I could describe it from me personally, it's the No Man's Sky that we didn't get.
Yeah, that
The-
game ended up being very bland.
Yeah, the exploration in this game is tremendous, and the gathering. You go down and a mission will be 20 more kite, 200 more kite. And you fucking.
He just says more kite like someone knows what it is. He's just like, what is it? Some more kite?
He's my dwarven brother.
Yeah, I said, man, it's a mining game, man. They drop you down in the
Yeah.
middle of a cave system underground.
You gotta find more kite.
We gotta find more kite.
And they're like, look, you need to harvest. You need to find this much of this much of that. You know?
Yeah, yeah. And you got this mechanical thing that, what do we call it? The mule? The mule or the donkey, whatever.
Is that what you guys call it, or is that what the game calls
That's what
it?
the game calls
Okay.
it, but like one of the characters calls it a donkey every once in a
Yeah.
while and shit. Like,
It's got that comedy factor because, you're space dwarfs. You know? Who doesn't love
silly,
He's
the
so
space
excited
dwarfs?
that it's the war. It's like he can't get over it.
But you have limited inventory about what you can mine, so you have to call in this mule thing and you got to deposit it into the mule, and then once you make your quota, a rescue drill gets drilled down, and from when you call the drill to when you get there, it's like Left 4 Dead. When just the enemies start coming out, dude, and you got to climb up. It's a spectacular game.
That sounds really fucking
Oh
cool.
man,
It's
it's
awesome.
spectacular.
Yeah, okay.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
Rock
that this
Galactic.
afternoon.
Oh yeah, Deep Rock Galactic.
Because
What
that
else?
sounds like something I could jump on and play with you guys. That's not too stressful either.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know.
yes, it is.
And I kind of need something like that right now. That's what Monster Hunter's kind of been. It's like it's so much to get into, and I'm like, man, I just don't have the fucking energy to take all of this information in. You know.
yeah.
Like I need something easy to play.
It's definitely a quick jump in, jump out.
Mhm.
And a personal preference of mine that I like a hub area where you can kind of hang out before the mission. They have it with a jukebox, and you can see me and
Dance.
Paul dancing and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, and saying "Rockin' Stone, brother." But it's got a pretty cool upgrade system.
Okay.
Gold and experience are pretty hard to come by. So
Yeah,
it
you
is a
have to play with a
grindy.
crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a grindy game. What me and Paul have been doing, it kind of like a trick, where we'll play solo and just join a game, and usually you'll get 2 or 3 people, and it's so much easier to complete a mission,
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
full crew.
Yeah.
Get leveled up, and that's when we start, playing.
I'm
Because it was
interested
tough
in
to get to
playing
level
that.
2.
I mean, how long are the missions?
As long as you want to be, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, because
Yeah.
like playing Sea of Thieves, like one of the things that's been getting me lately is, we work like 12 to 15 hours a day, so it's like I only have limited time, and I don't want to be like mid mission and be like, all right, dude, I gotta get the fuck out of here, and like fuck you guys over. So I always felt like I'd need too much time.
Yeah.
So
I'd
it's
say,
just like pretty easy, like you kind of jump
Yep,
on for like an hour and,
yep,
and get
yeah.
enough done.
Yep.
yeah, you could probably do like 2 runs in an hour or something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sea of Thieves, man, sometimes you might only get like fucking 2.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with Sea of Thieves is
one or
that
2.
if you got 30 minutes to play, Sea of Thieves, you're going to do maybe 1 mission.
Yeah.
By the time
Right.
you find the island, sail to it, get your chest, come back, and everything. Now, not that Deep Rock Galactic is short missions, but I think in that short time frame, you'll get a lot more out of playing Deep Rock than Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
There'll be random enemies sporadically popping up, and then every once in a while you get a call is like, look, we see some shit happening in your area, and then swarms start coming at you.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, all of that sounds really good.
Game preview. Pick it up now, guys. It's cheap. It's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's gonna be one of those games. I want to talk about some upcoming releases. Well, we got Far Cry 5. Is that next week?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday?
So actually, it's going to be
A couple days.
the day before the show releases. So
came out
by the time by the time
It
you
came out
by the time you
yesterday.
hit the show, it'll already be released. So yeah, awesome, dude.
Yeah. He actually pre-ordered this game called Extinction that I'm super excited about.
Okay.
Best way to describe it. What you think?
It seems sort of like a what's that Attack on Titan anime thing?
That's what I was gonna say.
It's kind of like that mixed with some PS2 style like ninja game where you like dash across the sky with a sword out and shit like that.
Yeah.
With maybe a little bit of Shadow of the Colossus because
Yeah.
you climb up the enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool,
But more
man.
cartoony.
Yeah.
You know, more orcish too. Like that. It was
Yeah.
like orcs and you're like a knight and stuff like that. That's gonna be
When's that release?
It's early April.
early
something like
April.
that.
Okay.
Okay, well yeah, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's giant ogres the size of, and like everything's to scale. The environment's fully destructible, and so there's these giant ogres just coming towards your city every so often. Just you need to go out there and kill them, and like you can cut off their limbs to make them fall down or make them less effective in combat or whatever. But they don't die until you take the head off. They'll regenerate limbs eventually and stuff.
Oh, that
So,
sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Before I get into the last real subject, I want to say these guys have played it before. I know we talked about it on the show, but I finally played Bleed.
Oh,
yeah,
it's fantastic, right?
That game is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
good.
I got 2 available. I'm going to be playing 2 this week. By
Two's
the way-
really cool too, man. From 1 to 2, I think they did a great job of like giving you just enough more,
Yeah.
you know, to where it feels different.
Combat, I mean, the combat was fresh, but, you know, it wasn't something, you know, real spectacular that nobody's thought of. But the way they just executed everything,
Yeah,
it was
just two
super
two
fun.
buttons,
Yeah.
like the joystick and a button,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
that's you
Super,
know
super fun.
that's your
super,
play.
super fun.
I
I'm
liked it a lot.
personally sick of PUBG, hearing about it.
You're just gonna go in attack mode.
These fucking assholes have a PUBG mobile now.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard they're gonna do crossover play between like PC, Xbox, and mobile.
On PUBG?
Yeah.
It seems like there'd be an edge somewhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know, in the order that I just named them. I mean, it's always going to be the PC guys,
Yeah.
then Xbox. I mean, dude, you're gonna beat a PC guy on a fucking iPhone on a touchscreen phone.
Right.
It's crazy, dude. You ever tried to play a shooter on those phones?
Oh,
It's
it's
still
not easy.
ridiculous.
No, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I can't even do it. I don't even buy those anymore. It's like side scroller, go fuck yourself.
I know it's a
Can't do
PC
it.
port, but again, I haven't touched Xbox and I know it's still broken. Fix that before you get a mobile device, right?
Yeah.
I just
How about you
Um,
finish your game before you release it on a new system?
I didn't know we're talking shit
I
about
think a
it.
different studio did the mobile version
Okay,
now.
well that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Probably why they're trying to fix these Xbox problems.
Well, it's good to be back, guys. Shane, what you gaming on, man? Besides work,
Oh,
besides
so-
real life.
Well, I mean, speaking of work, man, it's kind of rad. Yesterday, I realized that like I have the type of awesome boss that will allow me to leave work to go buy a gaming system so I can play at work. So I went to GameStop yesterday and picked up a Switch,
Nice.
and I picked up the Mario Kingdom Battle game, which is fun. You know, it's like a turn-based like RPG game.
Yeah,
Really
like,
cool, man.
It's like cute XCOM.
Yeah,
Like some
basically.
comedy.
Shoot XCOM.
Yeah.
That was one of the first games I got with my Switch when I bought mine, and like it's basically turn-based strategic shooting. It's basically XCOM.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
Yeah, man, I'm ridiculously slacking right now.
Have you
So-
hooked it up to the TV yet?
No, I just played it portable
Okay,
style.
okay.
But I played that, like a little bit of Monster Hunter, a little Immortal Redneck. But man, I really haven't played much. It's been hard for me
How
to
you like
find
Immortal
time.
Redneck?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth the money. I mean, I think it was like $20.
Yeah.
mhm.
And dude, you get a lot of hours of gameplay out of it.
Yeah.
The pyramids the levels regenerate, you
Nice.
know, so you're never
Nice.
going into the same one
Nice.
twice, even though it's the same enemies, and you'll recognize rooms, but everything's like in a different order because
Yeah.
you gotta climb floors and you have to find that room. So it keeps it fresh, man. You get new gods with new powers. They have different weapon loadouts. so that keeps it fresh, and you do your upgrades or whatever, and then you get like this god, and it unlocks it, and then you can upgrade that god, and so you find the new ones, you play differently. There's some cool skills. There's all these cool scrolls. Some of them are bad, like some of them fuck you up, and then some of them, some of them give you like all kinds of cool shit, like anti-gravity jumps and
nice.
Some stuff just like unlimited ammo for the rest of the floor.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you've ever played on Mixer with nobody watching and set it to where like they can vote on what scroll you get every 3-4 minutes or whatever it is.
No, I haven't.
Whenever you do that, if nobody's watching, they're not voting on what scroll you get, so a scroll just opens up and it says shit. You get nothing.
Wow. Okay.
He told me about that, and didn't you say?
Have any of you guys played it?
Oh, I played it.
Okay,
I
bought
can't.
it?
I can't get to the first boss area that's like halfway up the pyramid or whatever. I keep dying on floor 3.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of upgrades, man.
Mm.
But it's super cool, dude. I think it's a really fun game.
I unlocked most of the gods. I just cannot get past.
Dude,
floor
I didn't
3.
get through the first pyramid yet, and I know what to do on the second boss. But like I said, I just haven't had time to play, and then I'll take some time away from it, and I get back in, and I suck at it, man.
Mm.
It's really weird because it's just kind of like a Doom, Duke Nukem style shooter.
Yeah.
Your character moves real fast. That's the part that I have trouble controlling whenever I step away from it for a couple.
But I think it's a fun game, dude. For $20, like I definitely recommend it. I think it's great.
I played the tutorial. I'm definitely going to get into it.
Eric's playing it. He likes it a lot.
I see a lot of people playing it, and the enemies are cute.
Mm.
The little baby mummies. Oh, it's adorable. It's adorable.
Yeah.
Paul, what you been playing, babe?
I started playing Recore again. Figured I'd give it another shot.
Okay.
And again, like when I started, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. And then like an hour and a half, 2 hours into it, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing this anymore.
I think we discussed that on here, but I had this pretty much the same feeling
thing
with that one. Yeah.
It looks cool. It looks like it'd be something really, really cool to get into.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard bad things.
No, it's like, that's the thing. Like when I take a step back from it and think about it, I'm like, oh, that game's awesome. But once I physically sit down to play, it gets old.
My brother really liked it, but he's about the only one I know.
Jesse played the shit
I did
out
see
of it.
Jesse playing it a lot.
Jesse plays the shit out of it.
He's just getting achievements. He doesn't give a shit, Like he's playing it just for the achievements.
This dude, I know we've talked about it before, but I gotta say, every time we talk about him and achievements, he plays the shittiest games 6 and 7 times in a row to get those achievements, man.
Yeah. And you know that's what he's doing when you look.
I love you, Jess. I mean, besides sailing the seas and mining as a dwarf, it's really all I've been playing.
Rock and stone,
brother. I mean, I really, really do recommend Deep Rock Galactic. If you like any of the following,
I think I'm gonna buy that at break.
Do it, yeah. Just exploration. These cool caves and tunnels and everything. And I mean, the gun mechanics aren't bad at all.
No, they're pretty good. Actually,
so it's like you got shooting aspects in it. You got gathering aspects. We haven't found like where you craft or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that we got
at some point.
I think we've gotten the materials. We just haven't been able to craft anything.
Well, they're used for upgrades. I ended up getting one of the.
Oh, did you?
I had
Okay.
enough of one thing. It was like if you go into the upgrade screen to, upgrade your character, not so much your weapon or something like that. It's like, oh, you need this much money, this much experience, and like 30 of these things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have 30 of them.
No.
I know that.
Obviously, like we haven't been able to use it yet.
Well, guys, it's good to be back, man. Make
Yeah.
sure to like, share, and comment on this video. Hit up on that YouTube page at A Savage Gaming Experiment. Also on Facebook and Twitch and Mixer.
Now, Mixer.
Yeah.
Savage Shane, A Savage Paul, and A Savage Kev.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, y'all be good.